Hello? Oh my gosh. It's another episode of Fabula Ultima Pyrithal. Uh, last time, you guys worked through your feelings. And you met Brecken's dad. And his whole family. Brecken's mom, brother, and his... What the fuck was that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Pretend it didn't happen.
Alright, cool. Alright, duly noted. Yeah, you guys met Brecken's family. Everything was pretty good until, Brecken's dad came in, started talking shit, talked about how much money Brecken owed, and then, admitted that he was the one who sent out the assassination. Really, he just thinks Brecken's a huge disappointment and thinks it would be better off if he was dead. The party tried to defend him, and then he mentioned the whole thing of, how much they've actually been paid. Which isn't, by Brecken, not a lot, actually. It's more of he's been leading the... Really, is Brecken a leader?
I know Ari definitely was just like, hey, I'm on your crew now. So she wasn't expecting anything like a salary.
Yeah. Ari knows, the illegitimate business thing. They've been aware of this, a lot. But yeah, no. The party.
Bunker. This is technically Bunker. I'm actually wondering if this would technically be Bunker's first mercenary job. It's just the longest gig he's been having.
Can you turn up your mic or get closer to your mic, Austin?
I'm actually wondering if this is like Bunker's first mercenary job.
Up to you. Maybe.
I think he's been the only and longest gig I've ever had.
Yeah, Brett, you've been here like a year compared to the others who have been here like a few months, almost a year. You're the senior employee.
I have been here long. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you are. I wouldn't say you're an assistant manager, but a vital member of the team.
Thank you, I guess.
Anyway, Brecken's dad tells you to get out of his house. Brecken tries to leave too. He's like, no, you don't. We dueling later.
I'm not letting you get away from this.
We'll come back and watch, Brecken. Be safe and good, or whatnot. We'll be back.
His mom comes up. She's, don't worry. I will make sure he isn't killed.
Good luck, man.
Sweetie, you don't go through 40 years of marriage on luck. We will get through this.
Yeah, that's what my parents did.
I mean, granted, I haven't seen my family in years.
You get it? Because they're daredevils, so they're lucky to be alive.
I didn't know that about your family. That's very interesting.
Yeah, they're great. No, they are very much in love with each other, and they put hard work into loving each other.
Get them out of my house! I'm sorry, sweetie. You have to go. I'll make dinner tonight. And we can watch the fight then.
Thank you for your hospitality, man.
You're welcome. Oh, and take it to Go Bucks.
Oh, yeah, I will.
She gives you this little, bamboo box. It has dumplings in it.
I finally something that's not breakfast.
Yeah.
No offense, Al.
Are they breakfast dumplings?
Hey, Tom, I need you to explain to me what the heck is a breakfast dumpling?
It's
A
just a
dumpling
dumpling with eggs in it. I don't know what to tell you. Some bacon?
I guess you can make anything a dumpling if you try hard enough.
Well, hold up a second. Are you not familiar with the extended dumpling lore? Like you've got there are so many things that are technically dumplings, like pierogies.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I think we need to go into this further.
This sounds like a breakfast burrito, but with dumpling. But we're gonna move on. You're all scooched out of his house. Bereau says, "I'm gonna make sure Diggins doesn't do anything to the populace." And go over some of the human interaction things. You guys go have fun. No, don't bite that guy. And Bereau and Diggins are off.
Dang, I should have the twins go with them.
I don't think that would end well. That being little scamps and all.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're the best.
outside, sort of carefully approaching, the woman you met earlier.
Oh.
Hell, are you done in there? What's going on?
I say, Brecken needs to fight his father for honor. But yeah, we're pretty much done. We'll have to come back later.
Oh,
Is that a normal tradition in Baladad?
no, not really. It's, not the normal one.
Not like Brecken's not like a major noble, right? Or
He's,
this family isn't like a major noble.
what's his family?
The Battisons?
The Battison? Oh, them. They're pretty well to do. They have some royal connections.
Apparently they're
Okay.
upper middle class.
Okay, so just...
Yeah, no. Are you... Wait, did he tell you that they were upper middle class?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they like to keep things modest, but they have way more money than they really know what to do with.
They said they're going broke.
Apparently, they've made some bad financial decisions.
That would make sense. I heard about the... What was it? It was, soul potions? I don't know.
Who wants to bet they're actually not going broke at all, and they're just actually upper middle class now, instead of insanely wealthy?
That could just be the case. Oh, if I haven't introduced... Did you guys introduce each other? Or was it just Hal talking to them?
Yeah, no, everybody would have come up. I would have been like, this is the mysterious person that I told you guys about.
Yep. My name is Paloma. I am a fellow Resistance member.
Hello.
Are you a part of the Resistance? Trag kind of made it ambiguous on whether or not you were on our side exactly.
I mean, we worked with you before. I guess we could say, like...
Well, I mean, the Emperor kind of has it out for us personally.
Really?
Yeah. He was traveling with us for a while.
You what? And she
That
noticed
was
she gets way
guy.
too loud, and she's like, "Okay,
Yeah.
let's go
keep the
sit down."
conversation. Yeah, let's go somewhere private.
Yeah.
I set a bomb off in his face. At least I assume it was in his face.
People are staring at you now, like gossiping. We need to go. now. And she sort of leads you off into sort of this back alley diner, this sort of back alley cafe. It's so loud in here that if you're not within 5 feet of each other, normal conversation is impossible.
Does that mean we're all cuddling up together? Cute.
It's like a big hookah cafe sort of thing going on.
I would argue like that one restaurant from like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Where like Indy is hanging out with Sala or whatnot.
Exactly. And she goes, okay. So are you Resistance members?
Officially, no. I don't know if there's like a thing of like a rite of passage or whatnot, but in official capacity, no. If anything, we help the Resistance from time to time, depending on who we're talking to. But
What's the Resistance?
we've worked with them before, Ari.
Yeah, we've worked with a lot of people. What are they resisting against?
The Empire.
Isn't everyone doing that?
I mean,
Not if you're part of the Empire.
So true. I didn't even think about that.
Like, I'm more surprised, like, Baladad is, I mean, granted, I presume, like, the Resistance has backing within the Baladad,
Actually, no.
Oh. I'm surprised. I thought it'd be like an enemy of my enemy is my friend thing.
I wish. More so, and no offense, to you guys. For most part, a lot of the older generation just see you as a bunch of colonizers.
That
makes
fair.
sense.
Wait, Hal, what country are you from? A Baladad
It's his country?
You
Actually,
were-
where's
He
our...
says, I'm just from a village. I don't know if we have any
Am I the only one? that's
nation. I mean,
annoying?
that all
Colonist?
happened when I was young. So I guess technically, like I was born in Imperial territory, but that's just because their gunships were there.
I
To,
basically grew up in a circus, and we have no loyalties, so...
to better explain, because, people that would be called colonizers have been here for a long, long, long time. Balhadad, mostly stretches across the south, but they have had territories more north, especially to the northeast. Let me explain. She goes, okay, so here's a little history lesson. For the past, like, few hundred years, Balhadad was mostly, from basically, up to the most north in the Naraka Loop, all the way to down south and as well as eastward. Basically, the biggest thing making our a border here is the Sea of Sinking Sand. And then everything outside of that, that was random little civilizations that don't really mean much to us, because you're, it's no offense, you're just not in Balhadad. we weren't even sure because we didn't have much to cross the Sea of Sinking Sand at the time, and really no reason to do so. It's quite dangerous with all the dune boomers around there. Now, Hal, you're technically from a place called the, and I'm gonna zoom in, the Mobius River Country, basically. It's not even really a country. You were from a place sort of on the border of it.
Country as in country?
Yeah, like country. Like, oh,
Like
that's
he's basically from
Appalachian
the-
country.
He's basically from the swamp.
Kinda. It's, he's from a place called the Mobius River Country. So, that, basically, he lived a little outside of that. But still within, you know, its own area. He's basically a part of a separate city-state that has now been conquered by, you know, the Anuian Empire. You, on the other hand, Ari.
Yeah.
I have the color key.
Oh yeah, you're
Technically, you're sort of like a weird mix between independent city-state. You got maybe and a little bit of former colony person as well. You're more so how do I put it? You're more like you got family who were a part, you know, who were probably a part of the burning outpost.
Like
Yeah.
early colonization.
Yeah,
I mean,
you have family.
They're kind of like nomads, so they travel around and do shows for people.
Yeah, a lot of your ancestry though, you got some Anuian in you, and who were, you know, colonists like hundreds of years ago, to the point where saying that you're an Anuian is a little weird to you. That's like me saying, you know, I'm a Roman, despite the Roman Empire being gone for thousands of years. I'll just say I'm Italian. Anyway.
Despite you not being from Italy.
Exactly. And, a lot of your family was from, you know, this area in the burning outposts.
Oh yeah.
Up to, around the city of Soren.
Soren.
And you've definitely been to Cacktown Lady.
Which is Sagara Syndicate territory.
Exactly. Postgo, you know, you've been
Not
a part of
sure how
Syndicate.
the Syndicate feels about Flotilla getting wrecked, but probably don't give a shit. But
who's to say? But yeah, now that little history lesson's over,
Sorry, is that lake called Lake Boiled Over?
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Wait, where did you find Lake Boiled Over?
Oh, in the Boreas desert. Bapturus desert.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one.
Man, I went fucking...
That's another area we probably have to worry about later.
Look, there's a lake called Lake Chillax in the east.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about the eastern countries that much. Granted, last I heard, like, the Empire's trying to get their heads on Raimachi, since it's, like, one of the more livable areas of that desert.
It's all pretty livable to me. Been around.
It's a lava hellscape.
You got the right equipment, you're fine.
I don't know how the people of that city do it, but I haven't been there myself.
That's where Iggy's family's from.
Oh, really? Raimachi?
Yeah, no, I got family over there.
What they like?
I said I had family there. I don't live there. I mean, my family were sort of teamed up with her family. It's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah, I've heard. I'm presuming Raimachi is the, Mongol Asian, yes, equivalent of character.
Out of character, it's basically the oh my god, what's the desert in North China, Mongolia? What's that called?
The Gobi?
The Gobi. It's basically a little bit of a
Wait, did
Gobi
you say
desert.
Golby?
Yep. Gobi
Gobi.
Desert, yes.
Isn't it Gobi?
Gobi.
Well, same thing.
But you
Yeah, we put an
Oh.
L in it on accident because we're dumb.
Golby?
I'm forgetting what the desert was called. I apologize. The
Golby
Gobi-
300 tablet view uses side effects price and blah 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 1 milligram.
God. It's the Well-
Ursodeoxycholic acid.
God.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway,
I presume that's also weed country if we bothered to go there.
yeah.
Sorry. The reason I was saying it like that is because I was like, am I the one making a mistake? Is it actually Golby and I haven't known? Which is why I had to look it up to just double check.
No. Anyway, anyway, back to Bunker's the only one from the Inui Empire, technically.
Yeah.
Haha, Anuian scum. Haha.
Aren't you a Nuian?
I presume she probably has ancestors that are colonist. Same with Hal, I'm guessing.
Hal, you're not sure. You don't think so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think my people kind of all live there. I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Heat's relief, it's a whole different culture. But we have people in the resistance from from those independent areas who are trying to fight off Anuian control. We got, former Anuians like yourselves. It's Balhadad doesn't usually associate with them on an official capacity. I wish they did. I wish he would listen to me, but anyway, yeah, no, it's.
Me?
I'll get into it later. 'Cause I heard you guys were going. I heard you guys were going south from Trag. Would you have told Trag where exactly you were going, Hal?
Not exactly.
Just like
but,
south.
we would have mentioned that we were coming to this country.
I know we're going here to see Brecken's family, but are we like?
There is and I hate to go back to the map.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
I
there's
You should just name
The
them
last
out
key-
now.
Okay, I think I wasn't there for when this was disclosed.
No, you were. It was a while
What?
ago, though. Yeah.
Oh.
You know that it is in Triclops Valley is where the last key is.
Oh, no, I remember that then. Yeah.
Yeah, and you were told, basically you have to go to Triclops Valley in order to get the last key. And then try to get to where the Hope Engine is. So, where exactly south are you going? I was sent here to keep an eye on Hal and his friends. Because apparently you've met the Emperor at this point. I want to make sure that you're okay while you are in Balhadad.
Is the Emperor coming here? I saw some posters.
Yes, no. We're not sure. Now that you have met him, the guy who's come to meet, and I haven't informed anyone of Balhadad yet. But this guy looks way different to to what your description was, because this guy's huge.
Well, maybe he's one of those spears.
No. He has supposedly.
What's his name?
His name?
Yeah.
We haven't gotten it. He's currently a guest at the Royal Palace right now. Whoever this guy was, the Emperor.
Well, should we go say hi?
The last thing we want is someone from the Empire trying to kill us, but I feel like
It
we're
kind of
going
sounds
to
like he's
butt
lying
heads.
about being the Emperor, though.
I'm
the
thinking
other
because he came with a bunch of Inuian troops. We're basically there's some whole thing about peace talks. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a second. I think there could be a potential assassination attempt, especially since I've heard whispers of one of the spears being here as well. The one that goes by the name of Amaterasu.
I recall that guy. Isn't he the propaganda guy, though? Why would he be here?
No. That one is... They're the spear of information or something along the lines of that.
Oh, spycraft. That's right. Granted, it's also information control. I'm just wondering why they have, like, their biggest guy down here.
Yeah, something about peace talks. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a second.
I don't buy it either. That being said, the other worry I have is, what's the, weapon unit?
The Valkyrie unit.
Valkyrie unit. It could be Valkyrie unit. If there's a big guy, I'm just wondering which one's the big guy. Which big guy?
The man I've seen around the palace. This one wears all black armor, horns, has a giant a big shield on it. At first I thought it was ceremonial because it's so decked out and everything, but no, it's...
Do I actually recall this guy? Insight.
Yeah, roll me insight to have the memory flash back to you.
Oh, brain blast. Oh, no.
Alright.
Hold on, I didn't roll it yet. Okay. 8.
It's definitely not one of the Valkyrie units, definitely not one of the spears. You don't know it. Even though it sounds so familiar. It's like, you do, but you don't. Like, it's on the tip of your tongue.
I'm trying to remember if the Emperor had, like, any other auxiliary force or whatnot.
You want to use the Fabula point? I'm going to say to change the story to give it to you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, boy.
Give me 1 second, guys.
No problem. What could he be?
Okay.
Also, Paloma looks pretty cool.
All right. I'm back.
We missed you.
I missed you as well.
Fine.
Yeah,
I can
I miss
feel it.
y'all a lot. Oh, fuck y'all. I don't give a
Damn.
shit.
Anyway, what do I know about black armored big bulky dude?
Um,
Oh, is he the fucking one guy?
yeah.
I remember now. It's the fucking right hand of the Emperor sort of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, not him. Fuck.
Should we be worried?
Yes.
Who is this?
I'm trying to remember his exact name, but back is my
Golgana.
Golgana. He's the right hand of the Emperor. It's just
I'm sorry, it's Golgalana.
Golgana. He's the right hand of the Emperor, and one of the strongest people in the Anuian Empire.
Thank
I
goodness
don't
we're
know
on the
if
Inui
there's-
Empire then. We'd be worried.
That's the other thing. Well, no,
I'm joking.
Fair enough. I mean, Odin got the spear title. Golgana got the right hand job. So they apparently were evenly matched. He's as strong as a spear, possibly, maybe stronger. I'm not sure. The last thing we want is to fight him.
It's so
but-
disingenuous. If they wanted peace, they could have just... Ugh.
What are you? You said you're a member of the Resistance.
Yes. Yes, I am.
What's the relationship with Baladad, Kingdom of Baladad, and the Resistance?
I already told you.
Oh, not great.
More
Or
so...
Non-existent.
They don't want one.
Unauthorized.
Yeah. It's...
Okay, if you know anything about Baladad, are there any big contenders here that could rival? Like, there has to be some guys here that rival these spears.
Heroes of legend in the past. There was the hero of the Resistance, and he's gone now.
Anyone in, like, a part of the kingdom?
I'm just going to come out and say this, and I need you guys to be real cool and real quiet about this, alright?
I'm usually pretty cool.
I am the princess of Balhadad.
What?
I said be cool. You're not being cool.
No, I'm just,
Hal says, "Oh, you guys have princesses too?" I wasn't really sure what kind of government you had.
It is a monarchy. The king, he's the one who is basically runs the army. My father is a great warrior mage. He could probably hold his own against the spear. But definitely not the Emperor. Not after what I saw what they did to the leader of the Resistance. Or at least the aftermath. And if you meet the king or queen, I am not a part of the Resistance. Understood?
fair
Yeah, that
enough.
makes sense. Why Why would we make the king or queen? We're kind of like small potatoes.
Yeah, so I don't know
So,
why they would ever want to
I'm
do
just saying, in case something were to occur,
I guess
I
we
need
do
you
meet a
to
lot
be-
of interesting people.
you do
Did meet the
is
emperor.
you met the emperor. Can you tell me anything about this guy?
Ugh. He really likes to be naked.
It is true. That is the number one thing we know about him.
Barely wears any clothes. I'm more surprised that he just wears like a cloth all the time.
He gets sunburned real easily.
This is the man who killed one of the strongest warriors.
He's also ridiculously powerful. Knows a lot of light magic.
A bit lazy.
Believe it or not, the ridiculously overpowered thing is actually one of the least interesting things about him.
Yeah, no.
But yes, he's incredibly powerful.
Okay. Anything else? Any weaknesses?
Cold.
Other
He
than
gets
the
cold
sun.
really easily.
Yeah.
Sunburn too. I don't know if that's even a weakness or if.
Yeah, that just might be a preference.
Maybe
Yeah, it
does
didn't really
everything.
seem to affect him very much.
I'm
other
more
than...
wondering, like, all the rich folks live in, like, the fucking sky. I'm just wondering why the fuck he lives, like, he would want to come down to the desert. Like, would he be closer to the sun?
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know why he came here. I guess this is useful.
Honestly, it just feels like a flex. Him trying to be a god on Earth, or god on
Maybe he was bored.
Pyrithal.
Are you telling me that he was just bored?
Seems likely enough.
That's...
He was kind of just milling about, tagged along with us.
Yeah.
So he was
Really
just
too much.
completely unserious the entire time.
Well,
Yes.
he was until...
Until what? I'm going to need more...
Seems like something happened on the ghost ship. I wasn't really there for all of it, but after we crashed is when he started to act a bit differently.
You have to be kidding me. Alright.
I'm sorry we can't really offer useful information.
No, it's okay, it's okay. I've just...
He did
We
whoop
can let you know what he
all our
looks like.
asses and then left, so, you know, not a great final impression.
Did Thrag tell you much about our resistance leader here?
I mean, he definitely held him in high esteem.
So,
but I wasn't really given very many specifics.
He was a real good guy. He's kind, big heart, a little bit headstrong, but is kind of what we needed, you know, to boost morale. He was a fantastic warrior in his own right. And you're just telling me the Emperor killed him and this...
Well, Drag was, I guess I know, the Emperor was, like, when we found him, he was unconscious and had been thrown off. I think, it wasn't like, you know, we didn't see the fight, but I don't necessarily think it was one-sided. He's got a lot of healing power and was just kind of sitting there when we found him, so we don't know what he looked like at the end of that fight.
You did. His head was in the sand, his butt was in the air.
Yes, but, like, he had been there for however long. He may have had a lot of wounds on him that healed before we got to him.
Yeah.
I guess that gives me some information. He was a good friend as well.
You're a guy.
He was a real hero.
What do you look like?
I think I have a picture that one of the Resistance members gave me of us and him. I'm gonna let you know right now. She shows you this picture she has on hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's Trag. Trag's in the picture too. It's really her, Trag, and him. And our boy here, he is he looks like the main character in a JRPG, basically.
Does he have one wing?
No, he looks like not like a Cloud Final Fantasy, like a preppy shonen fantasy hero. Is what this guy looks like. He was young too. So the fact that he was able to, hold his own against the Emperor for a bit is impressive. And now he's dead. He was a Nuian. His family was a Nuian. Apparently it's not great up there in the clouds as well, which is where he originated from, and he came down to here because he thought there would be more who would be more sympathetic to the cause, and first we weren't really too trusting, but he was just so charming and nice and kind, and he's gone now.
What does he look like?
She had the picture up. He looks let me see. I did draw him like a long time ago, so let me see if I can get him in chat for you here.
Also, what was his name?
I found the picture of him. That actually is something I've never done for him. I never named this guy. So F me. Give me for a Fabula point, I will give you guys one.
Does the one with the best
Pitch
name
me.
give it?
Yes.
Wait, where did you show his picture? Let me show the picture.
I'm posting it in Fabula Art right now.
Okay, now I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, this poor boy. Oh. Bugger's trying to hold it in like. This guy is. He looks like he would pet every dog at the park.
Yeah. So yeah, this kind of boy
I'm
that
trying to think of a name. I'm trying to think of a name for him.
I need your most generic JRPG name you got.
What you guys thinking?
Who's gonna get the Fabula point?
I'm thinking.
What if we just named him Kirk?
Tom's
I'm
going with
looking-
Kirk.
I'm looking at...
It's a good one, by the way, Tom. It's a good one. I like that one.
I'm looking at Reddit for some lists of, like, bad ones. The one that I, particularly is Walter Quinn Redditch.
Walter Quinn Redditch.
Spelled like
Goes
this.
by Wally for short.
What if we just named him Wally Reddit?
Wally Reddit.
Well,
I feel like
pretty
Wally
good.
and Kirk have
Pretty
similar
good.
energies, no?
Yeah,
I'm okay.
Wally, we got Kirk.
Redding. Let me
Austin, what's your pitch?
Rhapsody, a musical adventure for PS1, has a character named Shart. Sharte.
I am aware.
Oh, God.
I am aware of Shart.
Ryu with 2 U's.
Alright.
That's all I got on the top of my head right now. This boy makes
Wally's pretty good. He does look like a Wally.
I like Wally Redkirk is not a bad name.
Red Kirk would be better.
Yeah. You know.
You get me shit. This guy looks like the most Danuian guy I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, he we really thought we had the chance with him, and poor Wally. She looks really depressed.
So wait, who gets the Fabula point?
I'm giving it to you, Ari.
Yeah. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt. This
Yeah.
my
Yep.
celebration.
Yep. I named this fucking nerd loser. Glad you did. I got that fabulous point, yeah.
I'd kill you myself to get another one.
Your life means nothing to me.
I've never even met you. You better hope for your sake that I don't.
Dorcas.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna interrupt the session for just a moment to give you some inside baseball.
Yeah.
That guy's sword
Yeah.
was going to be an insanely powerful, like, artifact thing that you could have found in Facecliff, but you guys missed the check by, like, 2.
Aww.
Aw.
And now it's
Rip.
gone forever. Because I said so. No arguing with me. Anyway, back to the
Well,
story.
if I had been quicker and said I would like to spend a point to change the story, that it just fell out of the sky in front of our feet, that would have been pretty funny. But then you said that we'll never get it, and thereby we can no longer use Fabula points to change the story.
For that.
Yeah.
For that.
They,
Yes.
if the sword was really powerful, or like, is there?
Yeah, it's gonna be
did
some
he at least
insane
go
shit.
down with a fight at least, or?
Yeah, from what I heard, yes, Trag was on the ship. I was on the ship over, but I did see the crash. I didn't think anyone could survive that. But Trag got off just in the nick of time with some rebels on our own airship.
Yeah. But
So
sorry,
why was
but-
he fighting with the resistance again?
Wally?
Yeah.
So Wally was an Inuian noble whose house was betrayed by the Emperor, and he had his own resistance movement
You
going
better
on.
Post this fucker in the Fabula chat. The Booster Games.
Yeah, no, he...
This fucking guy.
Look, okay, gonna interrupt the story again. The entire point of Wally was I kind of wanted the Resistance to have its own JRPG style story that's happening alongside yours. And that their fucking hero died, so all we're left with is the dipshits and assholes that are our real heroes. Anyway. So yeah, no. Paloma clears her eyes for a second. Yeah, no, he was an Inuian royal or at least noble person, and then one of the lower ranked houses, and he got betrayed by the Empire, and he had a resistance group up there, but you know, having a resistance in the heart of the Empire is a bit difficult.
Yeah, no,
They came down here to find sympathizers, and he did, and he proved his mettle, and now he's gone. So, what exactly are you guys looking for?
technically a wish.
Do you say that out loud? No one's shutting him up? Okay.
No, oh wait, yeah.
You said it. You said it.
I'm
You
calling
said
it
it.
back. I'm calling it back. I'm calling it back.
Spend a Fabula point to call it back, Austin.
I'll use a Fabula point.
Call
It's
it
only
back.
a benefit to me further.
Yeah.
If that was a bad maneuver, I'm sorry if I couldn't leave the room.
Wait. Tom, Sarah, are you okay with him saying what you guys are down there for? Hello?
Guys.
Yeah, I'm good for it.
Yeah, I said I'm good.
You
Okay.
guys. Okay. I whispered to you guys before I say anything. I whispered towards Hal and Ari, just like, are you sure we should tell them?
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
But the Covenants.
Trag kind of knows, just doesn't really believe that it's going to
Ari-
work.
Ari says to her, "We're here to fulfill our wishes and dreams."
I mean, we're here looking for treasure. We've got a map.
Where exactly in Balhadad are you looking?
I turned to
Wherever
Ari
we can
because I don't
find it is
actually
where
know.
we can find it, right?
Where
Might
is it on the
be
map?
right over there. Point to like a merchant shop. You know what I mean?
I say, well, what about the general area? I think we can probably.
Yeah, like
They
where
might be
it's
able
at a
to
restaurant right
get
now.
us. Yeah.
If you're going, are you going south? North? Like, how far south? If you're going south, if you go east, you shouldn't come up with any trouble, but we have a big military outpost to the south that will be difficult to fly into.
Tell them not to attack us.
That's going to be real difficult.
Oh, is it too difficult for the princess of the country to tell the military not to attack our friends? Aw.
Yes, actually, you're a foreign ship flying through military airspace.
Okay. Will you help us disguise our ship then?
I could just talk with my dad, and if I have you guys there, then
Yeah.
maybe we could get things settled. Maybe we could tell them about the potential, falsity of everything that's happening right now. That would be a big one.
Sure.
I'm down to help out.
Sure.
And getting the ability to fly direct is good, but worst case scenario if we have to go around. I know you said it was big, but I have no concept of how big that actually is, so I'm going to assume that we can just fly around if we need to.
So
We're pretty resourceful.
she explains, and you can tell her it's in Triclops Valley, and it would not actually reveal what you guys are actually doing. I will let you know that right
All
now.
right, well, then we'll let her know that much.
Yeah, no, that is definitely so. It's big military fort down there in Triclops Valley.
Oh. A bit.
However, it's probably, how do I put this? It is the place if the worst happens and Balhadad is attacked by the Empire and Dukan falls, we would basically be moving everything to Triclops Valley, which is right now Not the best idea, especially since the eruption is happening right now. You know,
What's
the
an
place is
eruption?
built on
Yeah,
a
well, what's an eruption?
the place is built on a volcano.
Oh, that's bad.
The fort is made for this. It erupts every couple of hundred years, and it just so happens to be
I'm
that time
saying
of
bad
year.
for the I meant bad for the citizens, not the fort. Yep.
Yeah, it's just sort of, everything around that fort right now is, how do I put it, covered in lava. Fort is fine. It'll be extreme. Royal family will be perfectly fine. It's the citizens we would not be able to provide the same protection. At least not military personnel citizens. And not only that, we have those up here in the capital who would sell us out for a nickel if they could. It's, there are plenty of
What's
other.
a nickel?
I'm sorry, for 5 an arrow. If they could. It's not a good place right now.
Excuse me.
That's
That doesn't sound like a problem for us.
It's not the problem for you, but it is.
Oh, so you want us to do something about it?
Well, no, if you could. I can explain to my dad about the whole you guys needing to fly into Triclops Valley. I can see what we can do about you guys not being shot down. In return, I want you to make sure that my family is safe during this whole peace negotiation here.
Sure.
How many members of your family are there?
That's a good question.
It's only me, Mom, and Dad now.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Now?
I had an older sister. She died in the war. My dad won't listen to me because I smelled something nefarious in the peace negotiation. My mom will listen to my dad. She's a hardhead, but I think, like my dad, they are both tired of this war. They've been dealing with it for several generations now. It's taken their daughter away from them. They're welcoming peace. Plus, you would think a war economy would, bring things up, but if it keeps going and going like it has been for hundreds of years, resources are drained like crazy. We're not going to be able to keep up, but we shouldn't die like dogs or bend to their will. Especially after all the atrocities they have done pretty much on the entire continent at this point. That's why I'd like you guys to make sure, from the shadows, with me, hopefully there, we'll be able to, stop any spy activity. Just help me patrol sometime tonight. Deal with your thing with your friend and his weird dad. You're good. I have resistant members here, but any help would be appreciated.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So, does this mean that you're resistance members now? Do you want to join?
Hal laughs a little bit and says, "Well, I've heard that a lot. Let's just say we're friends of the Resistance.
Yeah.
What's the resistance again?
We just.
What are they fighting against?
Are you out of character serious?
No, this is Ari.
Yeah.
She absolutely knows what the resistance is. She's just
Okay.
pulling leg.
She's just being a little shit.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, Hal explains the whole thing over again.
You don't. Please don't. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
now I get it.
hookah thing arrives to the table and she's taking the longest fucking rip of it right now just to fucking get the stress out of her head. And she fucking blows it out like a dragon.
Can't say I blame her.
But yes, no, if there's anything you need in Balhadar, I can certainly help. As long as it's not the money thing, because,
You know, I was just about to say money, but whatever.
I mean, I can try. It's, how do I put this? My mom
Get it. You're
noticed
poor.
what I was doing. No, I am not poor. Mom noticed what I did, or what I have been doing. She has been noticing resistance activity. She does not approve, and let's just say right now I'm kind of cut off.
Aww. Trust fund baby's trust fund got cut off. Oh, that's so sad.
I am trying to save my country, thank you.
I'm so sorry you're going through that.
Alright, please. Just like Bunker's like, oh my god.
That's so hard for you.
Paloma will remember this.
Ari,
Paloma's just bonds with Ari just all go negative.
Yep.
Ari pats her on the back and she's like, I'm just messing with you. That's what friends do.
Really? Most of
I
my
say-
friends have been very kind and comforting.
Hal says, well, to be fair, that may just be because you're a princess. But also, you know, Ari is what we call a little extreme with these things. Not necessarily normal.
She slams her hand on the table and says, everything I do is extreme. And she's like smiling while she says it.
Oh, why anime wide-eyed, fucking ghoulish looking face right now.
Yeah.
Paloma is scared.
Yeah, Hal basically says, so basically, you don't need to worry about taking these things too seriously. You'll be able to tell if Ari ever tells you anything that you need to take seriously. But you'll learn that through hanging out with her.
Yeah, I make it clear with violence.
Okay.
But at least that's the easiest to understand.
Alright.
Please, last thing I already saw this one bitch get in a fist fight with herself. Last thing I want her to do is with a random person.
Okay. She looked like she was about to cry from your comment, by the way, Ari.
Ari is laughing. Iggy probably goes up to Paloma and is like, don't worry, I get it.
I get it. I've dealt with this my entire life.
She'll like, we never change, but we love her anyway.
You do?
You don't have to. It's okay.
I feel like Iggy just like, Paloma's just like, how do you cope, small creature? But then you just see Iggy just hit the fattest ball, like rip from the hookah pipe.
He's lighting it himself.
Yes.
I make art and fucking does the wildest vape trick. He writes, "I'm so sorry," and vapes in the fucking hookah smoke.
Jesus Christ.
She also knows. Oh, you have an elemental spirit?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't always
Ari's like,
used to be one.
is that what he is?
No, she knows he's a fire elemental.
Yeah.
He didn't always used to be one.
I mean,
He is
most
now.
don't. Most used to be somebody at some point. It's interesting. Are you a mage? Is this yours?
Mage? Me? Nah. What do you mean he's mine? He's a guy. He's my friend.
I mean, most of them are summoned to this plane.
I don't think that's what happened. Do you know a lot about fire elementals?
I mean, I don't like to brag, but I'm a bit of I'm a bit
I feel like Hal stops Ari from saying nerd. Like she's about to say nerd and finish her sentence, and Hal stops her.
If you make fun of her, she will cry. Paloma goes, I've done a lot of arcane study. You know, my dad's a mage, my mom is she practiced a little, but nowhere near as much as my dad. Like, if you're going to inherit the throne, studying magic is required on a very deep, complex level.
Hal says, I usually just kind of feel it out. Just kind of hope it works out.
That's one way to go about it.
Do
I
you
know
if there's a way to turn him back?
How I've always been told how this unfortunately works. When we all die, our souls go back into the planet, and then we get reincarnated into a new form of life, whether that be grass or another person. Making an elemental spirit is a little bit... It's not too taboo. Sometimes you're lucky and you just grab a spirit of something that isn't human and you conjure forth an elemental using that soul. Your friend looks like they usually do not have as much personality as your friend. I can tell you that much. Only extremely powerful ones tend to have a will of their own.
Iggy, you holding out on us?
He shrugs.
You're like,
I say, Iggy, go blow up that mountain. I point to the nearest.
I can't. I got a small little boy body.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. I can't. I mean, I can light candles. I can shoot like a good fireball if I'm feeling like it.
Hal kind of looks disappointed, and then asks, "Well, is maybe he's not actually a fire elemental and is just something similar? Maybe he's something different."
Maybe, but that would take a lot more study. It's...
You can't turn him back, then there's no point in studying.
I'm sorry, it's... Yeah, no, it's... The only way I can think of is destroying his elemental body and then putting him in something new, but that would more so prolong the problem, and there isn't a guarantee that I'd be able to catch his soul in time.
Hey, we're talking about like jinns. I thought that was like myths.
I mean,
or, like...
No, they are not myths. Jinns exist.
Is Ignacio a Jin in this case? Or...
Hal takes a piece of paper and he starts scribbling furiously on it, and then he slides it over to Ignacio, and it's just Ignacio's like face, like the dots of the face, but it's just on a giant robot, and he's like, "We could do this."
Iggy looks contemplative, like his eyebrows raise a little bit, and he's like,
I would be big.
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 Robot.
It all, like the short little drawing also shows him destroying the mountain that Hal pointed to earlier.
Yeah, I wouldn't, like, he's... Like, most jinns that I have seen conjured have been extremely powerful. He, on the other hand, no offense to you, what was his name? What's your name, friend?
Ignacio.
Ignacio. I'm sorry, Ignacio. You're sort of like a fraction of that sort of power.
He kind of shrugs and he's like, I never really went to bulk up.
Where do you study? The library. And
he says, like, my real power comes from my knowledge.
Yep.
I think Iggy does probably, like, talk to Paloma a little bit about, like, nerd stuff.
Yeah.
Like, about magic and stuff. Because he was, like, a mage in his time.
Yeah. I will say, he used to know more types of magic, Ari. Since the transformation, if it's not fire related, he's not been able to cast it.
Yeah.
Some Jinn also usually have another element that they are responsible for, or it's within their domain of power, but he's just a little fire guy, and he is... Yeah, I'm sorry. I've told me a lot about myself in this short time. You want to share anything?
We're still recovering from the last time we shared our feelings.
Yeah, no, we just had a...
She looks...
I say Brecken over here has been through quite a bit.
Brecken's not even here.
What are you talking about?
Meanwhile...
It says so right here. Brecken's here. His name's right there.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
I thought you went through and fixed them all.
I thought I did too.
Apparently not.
Bunker had a whole thing.
Yeah.
He's got trust issues now.
You know, that's the best part. I could have gotten away with it because right now I have the screen zoomed in and not showing Bunker's token.
I'll say, like, being back on topic, like, Bunker's just like, yeah, so, I prefer, I'm getting over it. Besides, I have two good friends, and, it's not like one of you cried about it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at Ari.
Hal says, I mean, I am technically, like, kind of half possessed by a demon at this point.
What? Oh, yeah. That...
Oh, you have a demon?
Yeah, I microdosed some energy that I found inside of a dungeon, like an ancient tomb, and it gave me some pretty cool powers. But now I have to keep this demon from possessing me and going on a killing rampage.
That's... Are you talking about dark magics?
I say, well, yes.
That
I think that's what they're
I
called.
do not.
Again,
I mean,
I
that's what
just
it's
kind of
called.
feel it out.
It's what it is called in Balhadad. One of the thing with Balhadad is we do not study, light and dark magic. If it is, we are more focused on what is here. What is, the elements here: the fire, the water, the wind, the earth, the lightning from storms, but not anything of fire. We don't study light and dark magic here. Curative magic, yes, but nothing like anything to do with demons and the plane of void. It's considered very taboo here, so I would, if you have anyone in your party who can use those kind of magics, I would kind of keep it on the down low. I'm not saying, though...
It's a good thing that when I use it, it just kind of looks like fire, so... Well, it's purple fire, but...
She'll be passing. She'll be fine.
Who?
Oh, the member of our party that uses dark magic.
Oh. I will say things have gotten better in recent years. But the people of the older generation will look down on you for it. I apologize.
No, we don't care.
Is there anything else I can show for you in Balhadad? Anything you might want?
I need to update my gear. Do you have a merchant in town? Usually have a go-to guy.
There's
I like to imagine we turn around and in an empty shop, someone just puts up a strong enough sign.
Actually, there has been this place I have gone to restore some magic items. He sells magic items. He is a corrupt man. Blue skin?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that guy. Yeah, let's give him a visit.
Okay, I'm going to get back to the castle now that you have told me one of the most threatening people I have ever heard of is in town. I will come back for you all tonight. I will see if I can make accommodations for you all at the palace.
Heck yeah.
That's good, because it was going to be really awkward if we needed to stay at the
the Baddington estate.
After the fight. One way or the other, it was going to be awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not even wearing a Nuian armor. But granted, my Nuian armor is modified.
I'll see you all later. Meet me outside the castle gates. This isn't going to be very official, but I will let you in.
Fair enough.
And Paloma says, we'll meet again.
See you later.
And
Later.
You so last bit of this session, if you want to do some shopping, you can, or you can do it off mic.
Now that we're here, this is when you said we could start buying more expensive things, right?
Yes.
Has Strong Enough's list also been updated yet, or will that be something that happens?
That will
I
be
feel
something
like-
that'll happen in the future, but there are some items on that list that are already above what you could have gotten, so those items are available. And if it's in the player handbooks and whatnot,
The core rulebook.
yeah, in the core rulebook or in the high fantasy guide, you can go for it as well.
Yeah, because I'll probably add some upgrades to my armor from the book. It's just the armor is more expensive than the weapons, so they were mostly out of reach with the previous monetary
I
requirement.
already did my shopping out of game, so Bunker just like goes into Stroganoff's shop like, "Hey, my good man, what you got? Got anything new?"
Oh, welcome back. So you need new stuff? It's actually very good. I had some fellow adventurers like yourself come by the other day and brought me a new shiny thing of armor here. And all sorts of wonderful little goodies.
Hold on, let me see. Looks around and then sees the bulkiest armor Bunker's ever seen. It's like, I think it's time for a new change in threads. Does this come in blue?
He pulls out a paint bucket. Yes.
Right, sign me up, good man.
He sets up your new armor. The
armor of the Juggernaut.
guys, you see Bunker in his new armor. He looks like he can barely move.
Oh, this is nothing.
He
Gotta
looks-
work on my strength training. This is why I worked on my strength training.
Maybe we should oil up your parts again.
No, it's just the heft. I feel like I could take a boulder. Or whatever that one guy did, or whatever Sal did.
He goes, "Wow, that is
Also
quite
looking
large
for,
on you. I can try to make it smaller."
I think I'm good.
Suit yourself. It's added at least a foot to your height.
Does it, or like maybe a little off? Maybe. I don't know why the soles of the boots have to be elevated. Maybe trim those down at least.
I
am
will
also
say,
looking for a
in this
new
armor,
shield.
you're like 6 inches taller.
Anything with the shield?
Uh,
Oh yeah, I also look at a shield and like Bunker sees. Like, also got a new shield in stock. As much as I like this stroke, I haven't really found much use for it.
oh, that? He looks it over, yeah, no, that's, what's the name of the shield, Austin?
The agent, the one I'm getting rid of, the Cantrap one.
Oh, that crusty thing, yeah, I'll sell it to you for, he looks at what you got for it, at the original price. Oh my god, I just had it. The cannon trap.
Yeah.
I'll sell it back to you for, I'll take it for, 500 Zenero.
Deal. Oh wait, I put it 750 because it's 15,000.
He wants less for. He wants to buy it back for less than what it, than half the, the original purse try.
Can we go half off?
Roll me, Will.
Well,
Whatever. How are you bartering with him?
Well, insight.
All right, roll it.
14.
You know what? Because you have been a very consistent customer of mine, I will buy it back for half of the retail price.
But thank you, good man, and I also thank you.
Where's
I think
the
I'm
link to
sad.
Strava?
I sent it to you as a Google Doc. If it needs to be sent again,
I've got it up. I can send it.
yeah.
I actually have it pulled up as well.
Oh, yeah, but I was quicker. I put it in general.
Okay. All right. Munger.
Oh, I forgot you're not even using a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I like bullet points. That's how my ADHD
Absolutely.
works.
Absolutely disgusting and gross of you.
That's how I like to organize things, is bullet points.
Oh my gosh, should we get friendship bracelets, you guys?
Didn't you already give us friendship bracelets?
No, those are friendship rings. Those are different.
I mean, what did I do?
Friendship bracelet.
Oh, I got the friend pack bracelet.
Can I wear multiple rings at once?
I think you only get one accessory slot.
Oh, yeah.
So you can, but only one will actually do something.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of like the one that I have.
Some are slotless accessories.
Like the Aegis mirror? Or is that...
That is a shield.
It's a shield.
Oh.
I think it's more like things like the anti-drowning snorkel, and then the things that let us walk across the sand. Although, believe it or not, I do not use a dedicated accessory. Technically, the yellow hat that I have is an accessory.
You just swap it out.
Yeah, but I just put it on. But there's not really anything that I use when I'm not using that.
Yeah.
It's the funniest part. It's like, I could just leave it on 100% of the time.
This luck coin looks pretty cute.
Brecken
Yeah,
had
because
that.
that worked out so well the last time.
Yeah, that was the thing that almost killed Brecken.
I know. Because he
think-
rolled like 10 sessions in a row or something.
Yeah, 10 sessions in a row. Bad luck. He's like, Stroganoff, he says, I found that with in the on my way here, somewhere in the quicksand sea, gleaming out of the sand. Right next to a dead dune boomer. So, you know. So, what's it going to be?
I'm gonna buy some armor, but I'll do that out of session, just simply because I don't have the exact cost or specifics of it. But I'll also pick up, because I used my ritual aid, I'll pick up 2 of those and one of the panaceas on here. I mean, that's probably a good thing to pick up.
All right. And I think on that note,
I think I'm gonna give myself a couple. I'm gonna look at these magic Adrianos.
also I'm gonna have Lucky come by. He runs over to the 3 of you. Hey, Brecken is busy dealing with dad shit. He had a shopping list and some cash. And he hacks out a list and some money. Brecken had a shopping list. He hasn't told me what he wanted to get, but this is just for the future.
I reserve the right when we find the list to say that we don't get one of the things on the list. Not that we're going to not get it, but just in case it'd be funny, I'd like to reserve the right.
Okay.
Say that I looked over the list and I said, "Oh yeah, we'll get this stuff for him."
Okay.
And I might not get all of it.
Okay.
It entirely depends on what's on the list.
All right.
Because there are some things that we may not want Brecken to have. Because if the lucky coin is back on there, I'm not getting it again.
Yeah. It'd be very funny.
It would be very funny.
In character, I don't think
also,
anyone
I feel
wants. I think in character, nobody wants Brecken to have this.
What if he sees the lucky coin again and he's like, "Yeah,
This is my neck.
coin.
this is my chance." Did we get more money after, like, Brecken took the money to pay his family?
Yeah, no. You guys got your own, and Brecken basically
How much
spent
did we get?
so much time.
Well, we got all of that at the end of the you should have
Of
it
the
all
ghost
down.
ship.
Yeah, because we divided it up during the ghost ship. There was just like, and then this section we're using to pay back for the boss.
How much total did we get?
How much do you currently have?
6,000 roughly.
It's a little bit less than what I have.
And I've been hoarding my money a little bit, so I don't.
Yeah,
How
so
much-
you're
how much-
probably missing one of those. Did we write that down anywhere?
I don't
I feel
know.
like we did.
Usually when I get money, I add it in like a string. So it could be. But if that's the case,
Well-
what did I spend 1,600? The last interaction I had with money is I spent 1,600.
Well, that's probably for something for the
It might have been a project, but I don't remember spending money
project.
recently.
Yeah.
Maybe the monkey suits. Hold on, let me check.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
And that would also make sense why.
Okay, never mind. I see it.
Okay. How much were the monkey suits?
For all three. Wait, no, this wasn't for the monkey suits. This was for the sea monkey communication pad. It was 1,600. I want to talk to my monkey son.
Yeah. Because that would put you kind of close to where I would be.
Where's
So
the
that
monkey
sounds
suit?
right.
The monkey suits are all done. They're done. They were.
Oh, okay. They're
They were
project,
600
okay.
each. What about what's left over from paying off the bus?
I think they just took it all.
Those crooks! I negotiated for more money than that.
Did we?
Yeah, I think they like I think they asked for like 10,000 less than what we negotiated for. Because I think we had like 90,000 and then they asked for 80,000, something like that.
In that case, that has probably not been divided up because Brecken's fight.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mm.
So yeah, no, he Lucky gives you that money that he's gonna use to buy his little things, and so Brecken will have his stuff. Anything else you guys wanted to do in Bal Hadad before Brecken's duel?
Is there anything else to do? We'll take a look around.
You want to take a look around?
Yep.
So there's the typical bounty boards. There's bandits and whatnot.
Anything interesting?
Not really. I will say, Winthrop Willis is on the Bal Hadad bounty board.
Oh, yeah, I take that one. You don't even need to worry about telling me how much it is.
Yep.
What's the most expensive one?
They're all around the same price, just, typical bounties for, bandit groups, etc.
Is there anyone that is for someone nearby Winthrop Willis?
I mean, you don't know where Winthrop Willis is. He was on the ghost ship,
Look,
and then he just never described.
He's always one Fabula point away.
Maybe if I stop my life in Bal Hadad, maybe. God damn it!
Exactly.
Winthrop Willis.
Because I specifically did not ask where he was going and did not tell him where I was going, so it hasn't been said. So no one say anything. Because as long as it hasn't been said, we can Fabula point him back in.
Yep.
When you had mentioned that sword, I was contemplating this, spending a Fabula point to say that he found it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure about giving him a major sword was gonna work.
Winthrop Willis, this level 5 NPC.
Yeah. Is there, like on this bounty board, does it also have stuff for like easy tasks? Is there an angry old woman that wants us to paint her house?
There certainly is.
Crazy how
All
that's
right.
Paint my new house. Just moved in from relief. Need house painted.
I take that one. I'll do it in my spare time. This poor woman. She's so angry.
Oh my god. It's been so long I can't even remember her name.
I can't either.
Ari's gonna probably spend some time working on projects.
Okay. Bunger.
Bunger is actually, since he's Tinker now, will help with those projects.
I have it written down. It's Miss Henderson.
Miss Henderson.
Yep.
Projects, I believe, Bunker, I believe it quickens the time, I believe, when it comes to projects, when you have one more Tinker in the group. Let me look at project rules real quick.
There she is.
Oh.
Miss Henderson.
Is she here? Is she here?
Is she here in the room with us?
She here in the room with us?
You know what, Hal? While they're doing their tasks, you know you could do that. How you could end this session
I'm
off
just
with
gonna
this.
go over and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before and just use a ritual to get it done.
Yeah. She she has a townhouse now, by the way. So it's like built into the wall. Everything's like externally like that orange sandstone.
What color does she want it?
That same shade of plaid.
Nice.
That pink, brown, and green plaid.
All right. I take out my yellow hat. And this time it.
Before you do, a random citizen comes up. It's like, not this bitch. And the citizen's like, hold up, what are you doing?
I say I'm painting this lady's house.
No. She is not. No. She knows that
like
the HOA.
I've got like an urn set up and like candles and then just like a bunch of paint buckets. I'm like lighting candles in order to set for the ritual.
Yeah, no. She is not sanctioned to do that. The HOA of this neighborhood has specifically stated all homes must be the orange sandstone color.
I turn to Miss Henderson and say, how much are you paying me for this?
How much did she pay you the first time?
I don't know. I don't have it listed.
I'm gonna find that out.
I don't think it was a lot. I think it was
wasn't.
Like a joke thing.
It was not at all.
This time she's like, I'll pay you 10,000 to get this guy to shut up.
Let me see. It was 200 Zenaro.
Alright, I fire off the ritual to paint her house.
For just 200. She's like, I won't kick your ass if you paint my house.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I'll focus my energy on them.
I take the 200. I put on my yellow hat. Today it looks like a little yellow crown.
Mm-hmm.
And I fire up the ritual. What kind of check do I need to make for this one?
It's gonna be willpower insight.
Well, no. Because it's the elemental one that I'd be doing it. So that's. I mean, it is that. So
that
it's
is
baked
that.
in.
Yeah.
What's the check that I have to beat?
It like 10 if you want it to be good. 8 if you want it to be like you got the job done.
Okay. So I'm gonna put on the hat, and I'm gonna take out my magic wand sword.
She's getting in a verbal argument like, you dumb little bitch, I live here, I'll paint my fucking house however I fucking want it.
Yeah, Hal's just thinking that, like, she's gonna call him tomorrow and ask him to paint it again back the sandstone color, and he's gonna get another 200 out of it, so...
Yeah.
So the hat gives... Oh, I think it's just a +1. The wand gives a +1.
Yep.
So then
she's in a verbal argument. This
argument.
This argument turns physical.
Why not? I want this to go well. I'm gonna roll.
Use a Fabio point.
I'm gonna use a Fabula point to re-roll that one because I got a +2, so it's 7. Roll 1d8. Oh, nice. That's very good. So that is a total of
13.
14.
13.
14.
Oh, with the +2 or
The
+1.
+2.
That would
No,
be 15. If it was +2, because 5 + 8 is.
No. But you have to minus the 1.
Oh.
Yeah. So 14.
Yep, 14. She looks at it as she's like strangling this other woman. It looks great, darling. Here, take your 200. And she's
It's
fucking
just like
punching.
the worst thing of Vlad.
Yeah, it really is. And as
I suppose I should
they're
describe the
walking
magic
away,
again. You know, we get like the Fantasia style wind and water movements as the paint throws itself onto the building in perfectly lines, and then Hal just leaves.
yeah, you didn't even have to tape the windows.
Yeah.
And this lady is beating this other woman to the ground. Miss Henderson winning the fight, and the other lady is like, "Oh, it's fucking disgusting. Why? Why would you ruin our neighborhood like this? Why?"
Hal's sitting there agreeing with the person's statement, but at the same time not liking
Counting
HOAs
his
in general.
200s in a row.
Yeah, and is like, you know, a job's a job. It's not up to me.
Do Bunker and Ari want to talk about anything while they're making their thing?
I think I'm gonna like, instead of buying the stuff from Stroganoff, I'm gonna basically like look at it and like determine what it is. And I think I'm gonna make a few of those MP draining things. So if I wanted to make one that was more powerful, what potency would that be?
I will be helping with this, so your process will be faster.
Yeah.
So, what MP draining things are you talking about?
Where's Stroganoff? The Magic Adriano drains 20 MP if thrown.
I'm going to
300 Cenero.
I'm gonna say it will boost it to 30. So if I do any more than that, it's gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but I want to be a little ridiculous.
30 is still a lot.
So
You're trying to make multiple, right?
You only throw one at a time.
But what potency would that be? Would it be minor, medium, major, extreme?
I'm gonna say that's a major.
Okay. Because in that case, then Ari can make these basically for free. Because part of the class is that she pays a certain amount on the start of a project. For a major individual consumable item, that's 400. It takes 4 progress, and she can make 6 progress in a day.
Okay.
And if Bunker is helping. So if I wanted to make multiple of these, you would count it as the same project?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can make about 3 of them with Bunker's help.
Would that change anything?
Would
that change the potency or?
No.
Okay, so the potency of major makes 3 of them at 40 or 30. What did you say?
It's at 30.
30.
you get 3 of them.
Yeah.
Instead of calling it the Adrianos, I'm gonna call it the Arianos.
Good one. Alright, let's get to work. What are we making today?
She's like, well, some of these projects are probably gonna bleed a bit in tomorrow. Here, you do it like this, and she shows you how to make the spear, but then kind of more what her focus on is... Oh, actually... How much progress do you make a day if you're helping?
I'm looking at the rules. What occurs is like +1 project progress for every player character worked on the project. +1 extra progress for every player who with 1 or more levels in the Tinkerer class.
Okay, so you basically help +2?
Yeah. Yeah, I get help you with +2. How much will this take? How long will this take? Honestly, will this take?
Wait, what are you asking?
How much will this take? How long will this take?
I'll just take a day.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you give 2 progress, Ari will give 2 progress. Wait, shoot. That's not what I need to do. Yeah, so they're done.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, those are done. We make these magic draining orb spheres.
Cool.
I kinda stole the formula from the stuff in Stroganoff's shop, but don't tell him.
Alright then.
Bunker and you work on this together and high five each other at the end.
Yeah.
I give Bunker 1 of them because we made 3, and I'm like, I'll take the other 2.
So it just drains MP.
Yeah, it drains 30 MP.
30 MP. Alright. So good if we're dealing with some mages.
Yeah, if we can hit them.
That's true.
Check to throw is Dex. Dex and Insight against magic defense.
Alright.
Nice.
You guys get this done. And your friendship grows along the way.
Yeah.
I'm already at max with Ari.
Yay!
Like here for you and whatnot is this, you know, you're a little bit of a, you almost started a fight at the lounge, so gotta keep an eye on you.
What do you mean? I didn't start a fight. If I had started a fight, there would have been blood. We're just
Fair
hanging
point.
out, like friends do.
Sure. Yeah, fair point. The last thing we need is not only the Empire on our ass, but the Resistance as well.
Nah, they're fine.
Hopefully we can make friends with them. You were rude to them.
I'm rude to everyone.
That's true.
If they can't accept me at my rudeness, then they don't deserve me
You mean your
any
worst.
other way.
You know,
You know
you're
what
pretty
you know
nice
what
to
I'm
those sea monkeys.
You're nice.
They've done nothing wrong and they deserve only the best.
It's like 2 of them are still like wrestling.
2 of them are still wrestling. One is reading a book. 2 of them are wrestling and also trying to get at the things that you were making. Sort of like, I'm going to say this entire build process. You know the video of the guy trying to cook something with his 2 beagles stealing shit the entire time?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Ari
It's like
basically
you have Bunker
gentle
helping.
parents them. She basically gentle parents them, and she gives them a project to do alongside them.
You look at it, it's completely fucking wrecked. Whatever pieces you gave them, and they look so proud of it.
Good job,
Ari puts it up on the
boys!
fridge.
No, she does. No, she puts it as like a centerpiece on the table. It's like the dining table.
Ignatio's like, I don't have a nose anymore, but why does it smell?
That's their magic.
Yeah, it gives off the aura of bad smelling.
Those are my good boys.
It's going to ignite me.
You'll be fine. You're already kind of ignited. I pat the other one on the head and say, I'm almost done with your communicator, buddy. Soon you'll be able to speak to the world. If you want to. You don't have to. Soon I know what you mean when you say that.
He hugs your leg. Like a child who is like a bit like, you know, when a child's hugging a parent's leg when they're like scared on their first day of school, sort of like shit. That kind of like a more for comfort. More for comfort. Not really for scared, but because they like you a lot and they just want to cuddle.
Aww. Ari cries for real, for real.
Yep.
Ari's like welling up with tears, and she looks at Bunker and she says, "Shut up."
Bunker didn't say anything.
Shut up, Bunker.
I did.
Shut your mouth. Shut the heck your mouth.
Hey, geez, asshole.
And she hugs the sea monkey.
Oh, I think we're gonna be late for Brecken's
fight. World Star.
Fight.
Well, better get going.
I would like to use any remaining time to sell tickets to the fight.
Allow it. Roll me double.
I'm gonna run a betting ring.
Roll me double will.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, wait, can I run a betting ring?
Wait,
Well, that's
We'll handle that next session. We'll send that next. Yeah. Who's voting? Who's rooting for Bunker? Who's rooting for Steph?
You mean Brecken?
Well,
no,
Sorry, Brecken boy.
If I was fighting Brecken's dad, it'd be a no contest.
Oh, that's not technically a crit, though. Or is it? It's sixes that are crits, right?
Yeah.
I think it's sixes.
No.
Oh no, it's a D8. Never mind.
Yeah. It's 6 and above. Doubled is crit.
Well, what I'm gonna do.
It's still good.
Oh darn it! I was gonna say I could spend a Fabula point with Ari to do it, but that only gives me a +2, and 13 is the next higher of the checks. So yeah, I'll just take the 10. I feel like I'll get something with a 10.
He
Oh, I don't ask permission.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
If the check was for permission, it's not that.
No. I assumed as
Okay.
much. With a 10, you get like. How do you advertise this, by the way?
I just go around with a big sign that I painted onto it using the leftover paint, just kind of like on my way back. And so I just got this big sign that says
Stroganoff for the leftover blue.
no, from painting the house.
Oh yeah.
No, but also the blue from Bunker's.
Yeah, I'll take that as well, because I don't think the plaid.
He gives
has any
that for
blue
you
in
for
it,
free.
so.
He's like.
I
have like
so
a
I paint a big sign, and just on my way back, I'm just yelling at passersby, being like, "Hey, do you want to go see a fight? Some petty nobles are fighting. Anybody want to watch some petty nobles fight?" And I just try and gather up a crowd with me.
I'm gonna say with the 10, you don't grab a big crowd. You know, you're a foreigner in a foreign land. However, in you managed to gather like 5 people in Stroganoff because he's curious. One guy's like, "Yeah, I love watching the oligarchy fight. Let's do it."
Yeah.
I hate capitalism so much.
So, how much money do I get out of it? Out of these?
Why do you run a
these
store if you
couple
hate
people?
capitalism?
Because we're all suffering under it.
Stroganoff?
No, not Stroganoff. This is like a random citizen. He also is a shopkeeper. No. If I'm doing a dumb Russian accent, then it's Stroganoff.
It's just a random shop.
This is a random shopper who just really hates capitalism and the oligarchy.
Hal says, "I thought you lived under a feudal society."
It's a mix of things. More of a constitutional monarchy.
I think with that, I should go.
They're willing to buy it for like five Zenero each.
All right, that's 25.
Yep, you're so proud of yourself.
I'll take it.
Stroganoff is like, "I'll go in for free."
When you told me 5.25 in my head was how much I was getting.
I'm gonna head out then, if that's the session, because I really have to pee.
Yep. On that note, hey guys, that's been. We're gonna end this session with a little quick. And we'll cut back for Brecken getting his stuff, but Brecken's dad. I'm gonna show the scene real quick where they're gonna be fighting. It's nighttime. People are making bets on who's gonna win. Some of them aren't even sure why they're here, but the moon is out in full tonight, and
oh no, Brecken's dad's a werewolf.
No, sadly.
Maybe. I mean, if that's not the case, there's still time to change it.
No. He just said it wasn't the case. What I should have said instead of "oh no" was I spent a Fabula point to make him werewolf.
I'm spending a Fabula point to make it so that tonight his dad gets bit by a werewolf.
At some point.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be before the fight. It can be after.
Alright, so Brecken's dad is sharpening his rapier. His mom is handing out dates to the people watching. She's made more.
I'm gonna go up to her and be like, "Hey, I can't believe you want to go on a date with me. Thought you were married."
She blushes. She's like, "No, sweetie, that's just what the food is called. But you sure are cute.
Change your mind. You know where to find me."
I'm a married woman. I am taken. Yeah. I do have a bachelor son. Though, I'm just saying. Two of them now.
Oh no.
That's gonna be one kid less after I'm done with it.
Your brother's gonna be the only child when I'm done.
Anyway.
Yeah. I really kind of want to hope that this is gonna be like one of those cases where it's like the Spider-Man game where you're going up and you're battling Mysterio and he gets like 3 major health bars and then you run up and you hit him and one punch brings all of the 3 health bars down to 0 kind of thing. That like he talks this like really, really big game and then Brecken decks him once and he goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's one of 2 ways that this could go, and it's either that or he is actually insanely powerful.
There's actually one way that this will go badly. Wait.
Sweetie, don't throw out your back. Both of you. You are getting older, Brecken. I wish you the best. And with that, Brecken's dad says, "On guard!" and pulls out a saber, and the fight commences. We'll finish this up next time on Pyrithal. Links in the description. We'll see y'all next time.
Good night.
I
Night.